Okay. So,
Hello, YouTube.
yeah, hello
Hello.
people of YouTube. Anyone want to introduce themselves?
This is Cyber Dragoon or Dragoon MS. Take your pick. Here, I am Frognar the Plunderer, the pirate prince of the Ragged Helix and captain of the Coldest Night.
This is Daniel Desprez, or known as March Stratus. I'm going to be playing Viz for short, or Vizithic Falrex. I am a Pelager Heretic.
Ooh, that's what I should have
What's a pillager?
added.
Pelager is an aquatic abhuman, but I will specifically be a half tiger shark, half human. So a humanoid tiger shark, basically.
So he's a scaly furry type person. That's shark furry.
Not
Three
technically.
different
Not
things.
technically. But
just to clear up anyone on YouTube's questions, because I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be the first comment. What's a pelager?
I am not personally a furry, but I do like sharks, so
a
there's
pillager, a pillager is basically a shark person from. Let me double check the planet real quick.
It's like an
they're
aquatic
they're not
world,
only
right?
sharks, though.
Yeah, they
Okay.
have some squid people,
Continue.
but it's an ocean man or woman.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
half
let's continue
ocean
on.
animal, half human.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on. You
For
want
those
to
that
you want to
love,
go, Eric?
What's that? For those that love Lovecraft, it's pretty much a deep one.
Okay.
Pretty much.
But anyways, I'm Eric Adams. We playing as Conrad Vaden, and I am a turn-skin beastman. So that means I am a human with horns, pretty much. Not a beastman, but a human with horns.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
my mistake. I thought you were an actual beast.
And I am your host, as always. Welcome, everyone. I am Devona, the flesh shaper, felonid,
What is a felonid?
cat girl anime.
Meow.
Nickel.
Nah.
Just asking for
Meow.
you.
My sincerest apologies, everybody.
You must end all of your sentences, Venom, by saying nah.
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 Bronner is a Neandor from the. Ooh, how do I put this? The frigid and oh dear God, why planet of Hynoth 4. Their culture is basically the Viking.
Okay, we don't need a really in-depth thing. Anyone who really has questions can just
Yeah.
look it up.
Oh,
Well,
no,
they can
I-
also ask on the YouTube.
yeah.
I could have gone into my whole slavery thing, but I chose not to.
No, the thing is no, it's okay. We're kind of getting bogged down with this intro.
Yeah,
But
it's just an
next
intro.
time, a little bit more snappy. If I were a director, I'd be saying cut.
Every 20 seconds.
Cut.
Yes.
Well, let us begin the episode.
And also, we have who's not here who's logged on to the call but can't really talk at the moment. We have Jesse Ellard, who is playing Rasputin. Yes, Rasputin Rafiki, who is our psyker, or Neandor psyker for this game. And
Whoa.
I am the GM. My name is Black Death Bureau 3, or that's my YouTube name. My real name is Nicholas Hooper. And yes, let us continue with the game.
So your last name is Rafiki, like the guy from Lion King?
Yep.
Apparently, yeah.
And he's also
Oh my
the
God, I
villain
didn't
from
even realize that.
Anastasia.
So he's
Yeah.
a villain from Anastasia and a monkey. So
Okay.
a baboon.
Cool.
Let's just
I
hope
was
he
just
doesn't
not
bring
aware of
Simba into this game, or else we might be having the McDonald's toy all over again.
Actually,
Who knows? There might be a Simba.
yeah, remember, I mean, there is that situation there going on where he's basically got his whole
Scar, save me!
finding the man from the stars, and basically his son will bring a new age.
Yeah, but the whole McDonald's toy was is
the
like
Lion King little like the baby being held up to the sun. Thing.
yeah, yeah, and the toy when you moved it really fast, it more looked like he was humping Simba.
I remember that.
Okay.
Well, he does have a
That-
pet.
Let us digress and begin with the adventure or the session. however
Of
you want.
course.
Okay. So, anyways, if we recap what happened last time, Franner and Viz are currently heading to Skull Cove on the map right here. I'm clicking. Yes, right there. They encountered some pirates on the way there, sent from the current relative king of Skull Cove, Captain Terrat. And generally, Skull Cove on this planet is basically like Tortuga from Pirates of the Caribbean. It's basically the place pirates want to be if they want to have a good time, and probably not remember much of the good time afterwards.
All the
As-
witches.
And as
Because
space
it's too
pirates,
good
it's
a time.
the perfect place to plunder.
Yes, and basically that happened on that end. Rasputin sacrificed his son to Deep Strike on the map.
For those that don't know, he opened up a warp gate and it
Yeah,
traveled to the planet.
he performed a ritual in which was given to him by the aspects of the 4 different chaos gods that his tribe worships, and in order to complete the prophecy they gave him, which was to find the man of the stars and have his tribe's women mate with the man of the stars, and the child born from that mating will lead their tribe to greatness and glory.
Sounds
Come
like
here,
Mike.
sonny
He would
boy.
be the new warlord for Black Crusade.
Come
Potentially.
here, sonny boy. I must sacrifice you to commune with the dark gods.
Daddy,
Yes,
no!
so that happened, and then Rasputin promptly went about and shanked 2 criminals in the name of chaos gods.
Well, the situation got pretty drastic there.
He drugged
And-
one and then let the wolf eat the other and bring him in his head. And says,
And then
druggy is for
Clover-
Slanesh.
Then Clover's character, who's not currently with us, is currently in Pure Hub City manipulating nobles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Clover and Miles aren't with us either.
Well, they can come later. We're moving on, since people have time constraints, and we're not, So, anyways, but also one thing for going to Devona, while she was working on the anti-Nurgle plague virus on board the Coldest Night nearby Safeport, from the ship's auspex, the crew noticed from the ship's auspex multiple warp vessels entering the system,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
which she quickly reported to Frauner.
And I heard it because I'm close by with the same earpiece.
Well, he probably told you.
Yeah.
I'm on a different ship now, though.
But I mean, well, he yelled it over to you.
Okay.
The hell? How'd you get to a different ship?
Because
I thought
he's
it would
be-
parenting the
It's
captain.
Pirate ship that tried to attack you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it would be best to watch over one of the ships, make sure that the slaves don't what is that term again?
Mutiny?
Mutiny.
Mutiny. Yeah.
Revolt.
Yeah.
Okay. So Devona, you are going to have to do an operate void ship. Actually, first you're going to have to do a. Actually, no. Here, give me a sec. I will roll on the map. Roll, because I have to see what people do. Okay, yeah, that was me using the auspex, the crew using the auspex to find a suitable cave to attempt to hide the ship, so the ships in orbit don't just orbital bombard the crap out of you.
Yep. Looks
So,
like they
yeah.
did good.
Yeah, they did very good. They found it from using the ship's auspex systems. They found they're mostly focusing on this mountainy region around here, and they found one about here on the map.
Oh, with all the savages we killed.
Because let's face it, a random cruiser on a planet that is a feudal world, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb.
You think?
Yep.
I would think so.
Well, on any world, a massive hunk of metal weighing several megatons is gonna stick out.
But
True.
well, this isn't a cruiser though. It's just a raider.
It's still a massive hunk of metal.
Wait, a raider?
Stick out on a forge world.
Yeah. We're on a raider.
Class.
It's the smallest ship.
Ship.
So, anyways, Devona, I'm gonna have you do your operate void ship at a -20 penalty. This is not a very, this is a pretty difficult thing to do.
Do you guys mean a frigate?
No.
No, it's smaller than a raider. No, it's smaller than a frigate. The raiders are the smallest class ships.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have the fastest ship possible.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well,
That's-
Oda are faster, but
I kind of question that because we have the
They
more
just-
maneuverable
they're
ship.
faster.
yeah,
but
that's what I meant.
Yeah, I think a cruiser would catch up to us pretty fast because it has a ton of engines.
Okay.
The thing is, cruisers generally for when how Rotator has it, for overgoing time, general displacement of time, cruisers, even though their speed is slower, since they have so much momentum moving in one direction, over a long period of time, they will generally move the same distance as a raider.
Okay. I'm just going by Warhammer Gothic rules.
Yeah, and I'm just going with like physics.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a infamy point to add a +10, so I'm rolling at a 79.
Okay.
Ooh,
Succeed.
How is that just one? Okay, who
that's
cares?
6 degrees.
You succeed. You succeed. And so you're able the ship, you basically power up the engines, turn on the thrusters, and, you throw up a lot of dust as you're basically engines throttle and the ship shakes a lot as this is going in, as, it's trying to throw off the effects of gravity. But after a little while, you're able to finally lift up into the air and start proceeding towards the cave and trying to maneuver yourself in properly. With that, while you're doing this, that will be taking a while to do. While we're doing that, we'll go to Eric, our new player coming in as Conrad Vanden. And you are currently above one of these. You're currently on board one of these ships that is in orbit, and
God.
that has just warp jumped in. Yes.
Is he on the
So
burning
you're-
ship or one of the functioning ones?
One of the functioning ones.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eric,
Yes.
your character is currently under the employment of a rogue trader by the name of Calto Lioness,
Auto Lions.
who is an
Fuck that
from what you know, is an up-and-coming rogue trader who heavily specializes in the cold trade. What cold trade means, for those who don't know, is the trading of Xeno artifacts.
So he's probably a dick.
A little bit.
I'm
Oh,
mildly interested by him.
You basically currently where you are is on the bridge of his ship. On the bridge of his ship, as he employs you as a mercenary, and also for part of his military assault teams, since he's a very militaristic rogue trader.
Okay.
Huh.
So he deals more in weapons than armor.
Well, he deals mostly in Xeno artifacts, but he's militaristic in the fact that he actually has a fully fledged out military under his command,
Okay.
instead of just, a ship.
He's got a
Instead of just
private
trying to
on me.
barter his way, like talk his way through. If he can't talk his way through, he probably just smash his way through.
Yes, if he cannot talk his way through, he smashes his way through. And the ship he is currently on is the ship you are currently on is the Net, which is a Tempest class strike frigate, which is the lore behind it is generally focused on it's a more heavily armored sword class frigate, which is pretty commonly used in the Imperial Navy, and its general idea of using the design behind the Tempest is to close into short distance with the enemy and blast the crap out of them at close range. It is kind of like a heavy frigate.
The gunboat.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just tickled by
Oh my
Jesse's
God.
photo.
Then declare exterminatus anyway.
Yes, and he's a very powerful rogue trader. So you're on board of his bridge. You've just completed warp jump. You just completed the warp jump, and your crew on board, they are scanning the planet, since you came to this system mostly because of your rogue trader. He detected an extremely weak locator beacon coming from an Adeptus Mechanicus space station, which is in system around the planet Epot.
I would suggest that he rolls a toughness test to see if he pukes because of the warp travel.
Well, I'm technically a mutant anyway, so
Well, he's a rogue trader. They're kind of used to it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this would be more of a guardsman who just really came off the planet for the first time.
I was just saying.
Yeah, and Eric's also Conrad's also used to it because he's been in Culto Lioness's employ for some time.
Okay, so he's chewing gum.
Yeah.
But not like that.
He's Culto Lioness. He's sitting aboard his little throne. He's captain's chair. He's reading out the. He has a data slate in his hand, and he's reading out, which has wireless feedback with wireless connection with the Auspex. And he's reading out the different the Auspex recordings as his 3 ships scan the planet. He says, he says, there are many life forms on board this planet. Perhaps Okay.
Somebody sounds hopping.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was a cell phone.
Sorry, that was me. I have a cell phone alarm set for 11:30.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're better off than me. I have one set up for 12 p.m. and 8 a.m.
Well, go ahead. I was just saying, I have it just set up for the games.
Okay. Yeah, I had alarms set up in my place to just wake me up if I fell asleep.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky. My clock's just dead. I haven't seen it alive in like a year.
Ooh.
Okay, so what is the rogue trader going on about? Like, there's many life forms on the planet.
He's reading the data slate. He says that Adeptus Mechanicus station is probably a total loss, but there might be something useful to find on this planet. Perhaps there appears to be many life forms on this planet, most of them humanoid. Perhaps a pre-Imperium colonization.
Okay.
And then he goes over. He says, "Conrad, prepare. You're one of his lieutenants for his groups, for his military lieutenants. Is Conrad. He talks to several ones. Conrad, Marcus, Sanders, you three get into your Aquila landers and prepare to descend planet side."
I'm
Yes,
sorry. For some oddball reason, I'm thinking of KFC's Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, I was thinking that too when you said Colonel Sanders.
He makes some really good fried chicken on the side. That's generally why you guys keep him around.
he
There's
is
a
the cook.
job from being a cook.
But he's a good shot as well. And you're all in, their
He's a rat.
while you're a beastman, they are human. And they are generally, from what you can from none of you really talk too much about your backstories, but from what you can tell from their tattoos and whatnot, they look ex-Imperial Guard.
Okay.
Or a similar military organization.
So they can snipe a chicken across the map.
A chicken.
Just
are they blue or
explosion
gray?
of feathers. That's all that's left.
Are they blue or gray? I'm making an army man joke.
Okay. The thing is they know also from on the map is they basically told us, and he says, Sanders, I'm going to Sanders and Marcus, you head to these two major population centers, because on their map they don't have the names or anything. They're just having a general readout of what they're getting. So it's like, go to these two major population centers and scout out the local populace. We must understand who we are heading towards. Conrad, our scanners detect a ship planet side moving. I'm sending your team to investigate that. If there is competition on this planet, they must be dealt with.
All right, time for some fun.
So I guess I didn't succeed in over. What did you roll?
I rolled a 10 on their aspects.
Well, hang on.
And they have
How
actually
many?
pretty good ones. And do realize this is 3 ships using their aspect scanners,
Okay.
so they can kind of overlap each other and be
Yeah, triangulation is a very powerful thing.
Oh, I was just wondering, how many degrees of success did they get? But,
a good chunk.
That's not for us to know.
The thing is that initially
Yeah.
you would have had to basically gotten a 1 for them to not see you, because a ship moving on a planet would generate a lot of heat and energy, and that would be noticeable for anyone with an Auspex. Like, you could just have a handheld Auspex on planet, on probably the other side of it, and it would detect some faint readings.
Alright.
So they know it's not just a feudal world. There's somebody hiding on planet.
The thing is, from their Auspex, they do not have any transmissions of high up like technology. So yes, they believe it could be a feudal or feral world, or just not really technological advanced one. The thing is, however, they do realize, they do pick up the fact that there's a ship on planet side.
And that
Do they know where the ship went?
They're detecting where it is. They've detected where its general went. That's where Conrad's being sent. He's being sent, while the other 2 are being sent to the major population centers to scout out the people and see how they are. Are they, mutants? Are they heretics? Can they become a colonist? Do we have to shoot them all? Conrad is being sent to investigate that ship.
I'm sure they're.
He wants to know who's on this world, just in case he's interested in claiming it as a new colony.
Yeah, I'm sure their astropaths are doing Psyniscience as well.
Oh yeah, the astropaths are also due, but that's what I'm doing. That's what he would be doing. That's not really important for Conrad to know.
I know. I'm just saying, lore-wise.
Yes, his astropaths would obviously be trying to go do into their Psynicians and try to figure out about the planet, and also navigators are trying to properly map out this warp area so that they can. Okay, so basically, Conrad, you go down into your ships. The Next has several Aquila landers on board, which are basically like which are wing shaped, which basically are craft shaped like the Imperial Aquila.
Yeah.
And they're generally used as military transports from ships trying to, They can go into space. They're spacecraft as well, but they're also capable of atmospheric flight. They're a lot more maneuverable and actually armed compared to the typical Arvus lighter, which most ships have on board, which is just your typical stock cargo transport.
Would I notice any of these ships?
Awareness.
From like the sea.
Yeah. Since it would be close, you potentially could. So yeah, awareness. You might detect the.
Would you like me to aware as well?
Yeah. You two roll awareness.
All right.
Nope.
That's a nope.
Good.
Liz is still
Good.
interested in trying to please her senpai.
Look,
I'm not even on the
shiny.
same ship. I'm not even on the same ship as he is.
Connor, you basically as Conrad, you get into the ships and it's similar to a typical planetary
Yeah, I
drop
get the idea.
operation. You go through some pretty massive amounts of G-forces as you and your 10-man group and your 9-man group of House Lioness soldiers who basically are like armed like the Imperial Guard and have
So
similar
they're armed with
stats.
flashlights.
They have las guns and they
flashlights.
have black armor and frag grenades.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm armed with a chainsword, bolt pistol, bolter, and carapace armor.
Yeah, you definitely outclass them, but that's why
Okay.
you're the leader. That's why you're the leader, because you have the better gear.
No.
So my brother just killed Swan from Fallout 4 in 5 seconds.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Okay, never mind. Keep going.
Let's continue on. No one cares.
So, yeah, as you planetary drop and you think you're splitting off with three, basically, you and two other Aquila landers are going to be going in your group. Marcus and Sanders also have two other Aquila landers in their group as well. So it's basically 9 are being sent planet side.
So, 3 ships full of 10 people are heading to me.
Yes.
Oh boy.
And
It's
these
actu-
Aquila landers have autocannons on them.
It's actually a
and
good
on-
thing I didn't notice the Aquila, because I would have just got really angry and I would have dedicated myself towards killing them.
Well, you might not see it. You would probably hear. Well, thing is, Frauner does. Frauner,
Oh,
well, you rolled a 9. Well, yeah, Fizz
Hang
rolled a
on,
99.
I
She
forgot
doesn't
something.
see.
Heightened senses all. I forgot
Yeah.
you had a
You-
plus 10
okay,
there.
Still,
Yeah.
You,
So-
Well, okay, you got an 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got
You
4
got
degrees
8,
of success.
You still get it, and you hear from Frauner as you guys are rowing, and even over your Viking roar cry, which you are announcing yourselves as you go into Soul Cove. You do hear the was it the after thrusters of several fighter craft, or just similar like spacecraft, like similar aeronautica spacecraft flying through the air.
Yeah.
You
Fra-
hear that from you hear that they're pretty loud.
yeah, Frauner starts growling, and all of his honor guard that's around him can hear this low growl as he slams his hand into the railing on his ship.
And thus he sinks it.
Do
Caps.
I hear that from a different boat?
Do
How
awareness.
loud- Maybe. I don't know.
I'll roll
I
another
guess-
awareness.
I mean, does Frauner do this loud enough for like generally everyone to hear?
Everyone hears this doof onto the railing. Yeah,
Not everyone planet side. That'd be a little ridiculous.
No.
Yeah, that would be.
no, but everyone around.
I say
Oh,
yeah,
I
you
can-
hear it.
I can hear it from an entirely different boat.
You cannot hear the spaceship coming, but you can hear the pounding of a fist.
Yeah.